What's up, guys? How y'all doing? This is Robrismo over here tonight. Just got back from the gym. Got out of work, went straight to the gym. I figured I just finished eating dinner, so I'm gonna let it rest for a while before I go to bed. Well, I gotta take a shower and all that. But if you guys noticed, I did posted something on my channel. All the stuff that I purchased to have my have the losi back on the road again. I was able to lucky me, awesome actually. I was able to find all the parts. There's still parts out there for the losi LSTs, guys. There's still parts out there. It's not that bad, but it will get worse as years go by, because people are going to start buying these LSTs and they're going to start rebuilding them and they're going to need parts. Hold on, guys. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Had to take a leak. Okay. So, sorry, ladies and gents, because I don't know if there's ladies out there watching my videos, but if you are, I'm so sorry about that. So, we got that set up. We got that done. This is gonna be talking crap with Robrismo. There you go. Let's talk crap. Let's talk, right? So we got that done and out the way. It's coming. It's purchase. It's coming. Great. Awesome, right? I'm thinking, let's go for it, right? Awesome. Got that. So it's story time. Let me tell you guys a little story. For a while, you guys know I purchased a losi 5T. A hybrid losi 5T at that. Now, this losi 5T has been giving me issues since day one. Now, I knew it was going to give me issues because the previous owner that sold it to me told me it was going to give me issues because it needed a pull start. He did give me the pull start, the old one, but it was about it was already bad. I tried to use it. It was only one last tooth left on it that was hooking up to the crank shaft, the crankcase shaft, the crank, whatever, the crank itself. So it finally broke. This engine has huge compression. Well, it had. We'll talk about that. Had huge compression. So I go ahead and I start messing with it. Cannot get this engine, the crank, to turn on. Cannot get it to run. It will only turn on for like a second or a second or two, and then it will shut off and not come back again. Now, I did notice one thing. I did notice that the engine from the bottom of the cylinder head was a lot of fuel coming out of it. Lots of fuel. So it wasn't because I was flooding the engine. No, I wasn't flooding the engine. It was just the cylinder gasket was bad. It was gone. The cylinder gasket was in pieces. So that was one problem. I'm like, okay, cool. Now, mind you guys, I'm not a gas person. I'm more of a nitro guy. I deal with nitro cars. I disassemble nitro engines. I know how to deal with nitro engines. I know how to do that. That's my shit. That's what I do. Gas, from my experience with them, fuel them up and run them. That's it. That's what I do. Fuel them up and run them. Have fun. That's what I do. Okay? So, I don't know much about them. I have not opened the engine up, which was a bad idea. We'll tell you about that. So I go ahead. I'm like, I get in contact with Alex. Now here's the story that I want to talk about right here. So I send him a message. I send him a video showing him what the engine is doing. That it's spilling fuel from the side. He responds to me the next day because it looks like So if it's morning here, it's nighttime over there, right? It's afternoon here, it's nighttime over there. Okay. So the next day I get a confirmation. He's like, well, first I got in contact with him for the pool start. He told me, yeah, we sell pool start. Okay, cool. I bought a pool start installed. Then I try to get in contact with him with the spring. I asked him, Mr. Alex, can you buy any? If it's not a bother, I've been looking for a gasket on your website. You don't sell gasket. Can you tell me what type of gasket I need for this engine? While we're at it, I tell him piston ring. We'll get to that. Also, studs. We'll get to that. So he doesn't respond. He tells me, send it in for a rebuild. Okay. Send it for a rebuild. I send him a message. How much is it going to cost me? Doesn't respond back. And I send him another message. Mr. Alex, can you please tell me how much it's going to cost me so I could get the funds ready for it? So I could calculate how much it's going to, because obviously I'm going to have to ship it to you. So I want to know how much it's going to cost me. How much is the rebuild going to cost me? All he says is, depending what I'm going to do, either fix it or rebuild it. I'm like, no, I just want you to fix it. I just want you to fix it. How much is that going to cost me? How much is the shipping going to cost me? And where do I send it? So he comes up and never responds back. Leaves it like that. No response from him. I'm like, all right, cool. No response from the gentleman. I'm like, wow, okay. I guess he either is too busy. Who knows? He could be busy. I don't know. I would have loved to know how much was it going to cost me, so I can give you guys like a price. For other folks out there that might be thinking about getting their ALX rebuilt. You never know, right? People might want to get their stuff rebuilt. I don't know, or fixed. You know. I'm tired, guys. It's a long day. So I'm like, okay, cool. A week goes by, 2 weeks go by, no response from the gentleman. I'm like, all right, cool. It's time for Robrismo to do his thing. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to get this shit fixed. And we're going to get this thing running, right? I'm the type of person, at this time, I have in the back of my mind that engine needs to get fixed. That losi 5T needs to get fixed. But I have the HPI 5SC that's keeping me busy. And I have the FG that's keeping me busy. So I'm not in a rush to get it running. Because I already have a 40cc monster and a 26 on-road car. So if I want to have fun with gas, I have 3 vehicles available, gas. So I'm not in a rush. But at the same time, it's in the back of my head. It's bothering me to know that thing is like that. So I start messing around with the engine. I buy spark plugs for it, nothing. I started messing with the needles. I did manage to get it to crank up, but then that was it. Well, okay. So I'm like, the gasket, I had to put a new gasket in there. That's the problem. You'll see right there the gasket that I needed. Most of these things, and this is all I really needed from these people, was the item number or where can I get this. That's all I needed. Just tell me where can I get these parts so I could go ahead and buy it. All right? Just tell me, if you guys are too busy and y'all cannot work on these cars, just give me, look, just give me the number. Where can I find these parts for this thing? And I'll go ahead and I get it myself, right? Hold on, guys. All right, we're back. There's just too much glare in my glasses. All right. Still glare on my glasses on this one. All right, so I go ahead. I just want to know the part number so I can go ahead and buy this stuff. That's all I'm asking, the part number. The guy never came back. All right. So I start investigating. And I noticed on their website, the specs on that engine, the 71cc, the top cylinder, it's a losi. So I'm like, okay. So Losi. I start investigating Losi. Turns out Losi, it's an Italian engine maker, but they make engines for scooters. So this engine is, I guess it's half scooter, half whatever. It's a scooter. It is using cylinder head, a scooter cylinder head, and who knows if the crankcase is for a scooter too. I think this whole engine is a scooter engine, and that's it, right? And the guy just ported it to get more power out of it. I'm not sure. So I'm like, bam! A light turns on. Let me start looking into scooter shops, scooter websites. And I start finding scooter pirate, something like that, websites. And I start looking into Losi and start looking at the kit. Now the kit is a 70cc cylinder kit with gasket, the whole thing. So I searched it up. It's on Losi's website for $400. The kit. I'm like, shoot, I don't need the kit. I just need a gasket, and I need the piston ring. I'll tell you guys why. So I'm able to find the gasket and the piston ring on a scooter website. Awesome. Oh, so all you had to do was tell me to go to a scooter website to get what I needed. That's all you had to do, my guy. You didn't have to keep it a mystery that your engine is a fucking scooter. So, okay, cool. Because here I am thinking these engines are lawnmower engines. But no, turns out those two engines down there are for scooters. Awesome. That's all you had to do was like, hey, look, my guy, I know who you are, but you could go ahead to this website. Those parts, that cylinder that I'm using on these engines are made by this company that makes scooter engines. That's all you had to tell me, my guy. That's all you had to tell me. And I would have gotten it. I would have way back then gotten that engine back running again. So I go ahead. I find the gasket. I find the cylinder, the piston ring. I find the studs because I broke that too. So why I need a piston ring? Okay, let me tell you guys a funny story why I need a piston ring. So here I am. I'm taking out the cylinder head. Boom! Took out the cylinder head. It slides off the studs. Cool. I'm taking out the gasket. I'm trying to figure out what it was. This wasn't before I found out it was a scooter engine. Before all that, I'm like, what the hell is this? What brand is it? I'm thinking if I could find the brand, I could go ahead and look for it online by the name, right? Something, because I don't want to start messing around guessing gasket. I want to find the right stuff to get it once, do it right. So I go ahead. I take it out. I'm like, okay, cool. Let me put it back. My dumbass puts it back all right. But what I didn't notice that the piston ring moved out of place. So when I tried to put it back into the sleeve, it broke in half. Because the piston ring, the piston itself has a little stud where the piston ring has to align itself. That little stud holds the piston ring in place. So all you have to do is squeeze it and then lift it up, and it'll go into the sleeve. Now I'm telling you this because I just found out on YouTube, because I searched up how to rebuild a cylinder head on a 2-stroke engine, and that's how they do it. And I didn't know about that. So that's what happens when you mess up. You learn where your fuck ups. So I learned. Now I know how to build the freaking 2-stroke engine, guys. Awesome. Okay. Still to this day, I have not seen any messages on how much would it cost to rebuild this engine. But guess what, ALX? Guess what? I don't need you guys. I figured out what I needed to find out. I found out the hard way. I broke my head, but guess what? And guess what, guys? This is not a Butterlone engine. This is not a O'Donnell's. This is not a these engines. This engine is not an engine you see online every day. You don't see videos on this thing unless you go to their channel or you go to their Facebook page. Other than that, you don't see anything on these ALX. These things are not seen anywhere. All right? These things are not seen nowhere, guys. You see Borderlones, you see this, you see that, you see the Robin engines, all these engines, you see them, but not the ALX. You don't see much about these things. So to find information on how to rebuild this thing, it's nearly impossible. They don't have nothing on this thing. But I figured it out. It's all done, guys. I bought the parts I need. I bought the gasket. I bought the cylinder, the piston ring. I bought the studs because I broke that because I tightened it up too damn much and it snapped. So I bought new ones. And that should be okay. I bought new spark plugs. I bought a pull start. This engine, the price on this engine is $2,000. Now my thought was, well, it's dead. It's paperweight. I'm gonna take it out of the 5T and just have it as a decorative piece of artwork somewhere because it does look beautiful. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Screw it. I'm gonna fix this thing because I was gonna buy a whole new engine. You know, $400, $300 engine just to get that truck moving, just to get it moving, right? And put the pipe that the ALX came with, put that pipe on it, you know, give it some more horsepower, or take the clutch out of that one and put it on the new one. I'm like, you know, maybe you can get some horsepower out of it, right? But I'm like, why? I might as well spend the $300 in repairing this engine and getting it running. Now, this truck cost me $800. I paid $800 for it. The engine itself cost $2,000. That's how much it cost the guy, the previous owner, the guy I bought it from. It cost him $2,000, right? Plus, you know, the 5Ts are going for $1,200 or $1,400. So you're looking at $3,000 to $4,000 on invested, or $5,000 invested in this car. I only bought it for $800. Let's not be cheap, Rob. Let's go ahead and get this thing fixed. You broke it. You started messing around with it, thinking that you knew what the hell you was doing when you didn't. Let's get it fixed. Thank God with this mistake that I did, guys, I was able to get it fixed. Maybe I'm gonna be able to get it fixed, and soon you will be seeing this thing brapalicious again. Because in this channel, we make things freaking brapalicious, and I'm gonna keep on making them brapalicious. I'm gonna make my losi back, bring it back. I want to run this thing. I still haven't done the test on the receivers. I got a whole bunch of new receivers that came in today. I ordered another batch of receivers because I have a total of 40 RC cars that need receivers. So every month I'm buying 10 receivers a month. 10 receivers a month. So that's what I'm gonna do. Every month I'm gonna send out to get 10 receivers a month. So yeah. So guys, I thought, have a little story time for you guys. Explain to you guys what's been going on. It's messed up. You would think that these people would help out when you need them. I mean, come on. All you had to do was tell me, look, guy, just get it from a scooter website. Go to a scooter website. This is the piston ring size. Also, I want to thank A2RC. And the reason why I want to thank you, A2RC, was, let me show you why I want to thank before I go. Because I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up early. All right. Let me show A2RC. That's why these channels that I follow them because of this reason. Because these guys know what they're talking about. These guys work like gentlemen. You know, they work like gentlemen. And what better way to make your life easier than following these gentlemen, right? So that's what I do. I follow gentlemen. And I went ahead. HRC brought up a good one with this one. And I never wanted to get it because I'm like, I'm just being cheap. I'm like, no, I prefer spending my money. But you know what? I went ahead and I got it. And this saved me lots of money because I didn't have to go ahead and buy stuff and go ahead and return it because it wasn't the right one. This saved me lots of time and lots of money. Get yourself a digital caliper. Digital caliper, guys. Just get this. Have this in your weapon, in your inventory. Have this as a weapon. This will help you out. Look, this helped me measure the cylinder, the piston, the piston ring. This really helped me. It made my life easy. It made life easier looking for these things that I needed. That made life easier. It really did. So guys, keep this in your toolbox. Keep this in your toolbox. It's very important, especially when you're dealing with nitro engines and your bearings and all that. These are great for that. You don't have to be guessing. Just use your caliper, this caliper gauge thing, and measure your bearings and all that. Great tool to have in your toolbox. Great tool to have. DDM, baby. Ha, fifth scale, baby. DDM. So you gotta represent. So great tool to have, guys. Go for it. And here she is. She's sick. She is sick. As you guys can see, the pipe is hanging there, and the engine is completely disassembled. Yep. So as I was installing the cylinder head, I broke the piston ring, but that was my fault. It's not the car's fault. It's my fault. What can we do? But on the road, guys, we'll get it back running again. I'm not gonna make this too long. I got a couple things that I need for the Mantis, but I don't feel like working on the Mantis right now. And you know, this is the only one I want to work on because I want to turn on that engine. I want to see what I already guys. Last time this thing shredded my grass the other day on Sunday. I turned it on Tuesday. I turned it on. It shredded my grass. Look at this thing. Look at that. Look at that. Shredded my grass, guys. Now I do want to change the tires. I do want to put something different. Maybe a little bit something more relaxed, not too aggressive. You see those? I think they're too aggressive, to be honest, guys. I think we could go less than that. So I'm looking to see if I can get something a little bit less than that. That's not too aggressive. Let's see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to do story time with Robrismo, guys. Should I feed the fishes? No, it's too late. I'll feed them tomorrow. I just wanted to do a Robrismo story time with you guys. I wanted to rant a little bit. Just been a stressful week. I just don't know why people don't help. Let's help each other out, man. We're in the nitro gas electric hobby. I don't understand why you couldn't just help me. Why you couldn't just tell me, hey, look, go to this website, it's a scooter. These are scooter parts. You'll find everything you need there. But it's okay, whatever. I figured it out. I got everything I needed. I'm good. Shout out to A2RC. Appreciate you, brother. I love your videos. Guys, watch his channel. This guy is smart, man. He's the smartest guy I know, man, on thing. He's one of the guys I like to follow. A2RC, Nitro Tony, All Expert RC, my boy Chino, Crazy Dad 2.0. Who else? Damn. There's a lot more, guys. A lot more. I'm gonna put them on my I'm gonna put them on the description so you guys can follow these guys, man. Give them a follow, man. These guys are great people. These guys are the ones I watch every time. I watch these guys, man. I watch all their videos. There's some channels that are funny as hell, man. Love them, you know. But thanks a lot, man. A2RC, I appreciate it. I cannot say this enough. How much getting that tool made my life and made my purchasing what I needed way easier. All right, guys, take it easy. I'm out. I'm sleepy. I got to get ready. I got to take a shower and go to bed. All right. Peace out. Your best friend in these YouTube street, Robrismo, keeping them brapalicious. You already know the deal. Bye-bye.